So the Kansas City Chiefs training camp continues to look absolutely deadly, and it looks absolutely insane. Now, there's a few interesting battles that we will have to speak about in this video because you got the running back room battle, you got the left tackle battle, you got the wide receiver room battle, you got the cornerback battle, you got the defensive edge number 3 battle. All of these battles is making training camp more and more interesting, but what we haven't realized is that the Kansas City Chiefs have a way more talented team than they did last year. I mean, guys like Hollywood Brown and Xavier Worthy, they're really putting in a lot of work. They're really putting in the effort every single day. They're showcasing their skills. They're showing what they're going to bring to this team. And seeing them deep balls and even though it's just training camp, seeing them deep balls, it's really, really fun. And it makes me excited for what's to come. Like right here, look, Hollywood Brown, beautiful route. Like, nice ball tracking, he just catches it. And the thing about these speedsters that we have on our team is that they're not just pure speed. I mean, you have guys like John Ross, who just runs in a straight line, MVS, who runs in a straight line, but these guys are faster than MVS, and they're polished route runners, so that's what makes it scary. The fact that Hollywood Brown could take you on a route, the fact that Xavier Worthy could take you on a route, and then when you have them two guys on the outside making noise and causing havoc, then you got Rashee Rice in the slot, who's gonna have a feast. He's gonna feast in this year. He's gonna feast this year, being in the slot. And you got Travis Kelce, who's gonna literally feast even more than he done last year, because last year a lot of attention was on him, but this year it's gonna be very, very hard to put the attention on Kelce this year. So Kelce is definitely gonna feast, and this is a whole bunch of talent. Like when you got the tight end room, you look at the tight end room, they're even very talented. Like I said, the wide receiver room is above talented. And this is just a better team than they were last year, man. Like, they're really, really showing it too. Because training camp last year wasn't bad as well, but us Chiefs fans wasn't 100% excited for the wide receiver core. I mean, we did hype it up because Kadarius Toney, we thought he was going to have a breakout year. And then we thought Sky Moore was going to, do something, but that's why we ended up hyping it up. Then we even thought McCole Hardman was going to bring a bunch of stuff, I'm not going to lie. So we was hyping up the wide receiver core last year, but this year we're hyping it up even more, but it's rightfully so. I mean, we have Xavier Worthy, who ran a 4.21 speed 40 time, and he also had a very good college career. And not only is he just pure speed, like I said, the guy could run routes. He's actually a very talented route runner. I love his routes, and especially in the red zone, he hits you with that little zig route. It's really hard to stop. So Andy Reid is definitely gonna have some fun using Worthy's shiftiness and his twitchiness. It's gonna be amazing, man. His speed, it's amazing. And then you got Hollywood Brown, who's another fast guy, but he's a very good route runner. As you can see right there, that's a beautiful route. Like, these wide receivers, they've been creating a lot of separation. Rice even got better with his route running. I mean, these wide receivers as a whole, man, they're just creating a bunch of separation. If this could translate to the NFL season, this is not just a training camp thing, it's going to be very scary for the rest of the NFL. And I do believe that it's not just a training camp thing. I actually believe that this is going to translate. This is going to translate to the NFL level, man. I could really, really see it easily translating to the NFL level, because Hollywood Brown, we already seen what he could do in the NFL, and when he's healthy, he's amazing. He got 1,000 yards in Greg Roman's offense. That's super hard to do. It's hard to have 1,000 yards in the Baltimore Ravens. They're very run heavy offense, very run first team. So him being able to do that in that offense goes to show you what type of guy he is, what type of skill set he brings to the table. And you got Rashee Rice, who's already proved himself. He almost had 1,000 yards. If he didn't sit in that Chargers game, he would have had 1,000 yards. And he's even improved. He looks faster. His route running looks better. Seeing him do things that we've never seen him do last season when it comes to route running. So Rashee Rice, he's due for a monster year as well. And then you got Xavier Worthy, who's unproven, but like I said, he's done very good in college. And he's doing pretty good in training camp against NFL pros, especially for the Chiefs defense. They are nice, but Worthy, he's very hard to stop. He's very hard to guard. I mean, he's insanely hard to keep up with. So him, Hollywood, and Rashee Rice, is just going to be something scary for the rest of the NFL, man. And what they're doing in training camp is just a preview of what's to come for the season. And even Isaiah Pacheco, he's been looking very fast. He's been looking faster, to be honest with you. He still runs very hard, but he looks faster, which is absolutely scary because Isaiah Pacheco, he's a key piece to this team, key piece of this offense, very essential player to this offense. And y'all seen what Isaiah Pacheco could do. He could take over games. He could win us games. So that's something that's going to be very, very special to look at. So this offense is very well-rounded, and you still got guys like Nico Remigio, I don't really know how to say his name. And you got Justin Ross and, Justin Watson. So you still got guys in the backup that could do something as well. McCole Hardman, he's been catching some deep balls, but he's been getting locked up. I ain't gonna lie, he's been looking bad. But McDuffie owned him, but we're not gonna talk about that. And then you got the defense. Don't sleep on them. Just because you see Worthy and Hollywood Brown catching bombs, the defense has had their moments too. They've had their moments where they're getting interceptions, especially the padded practices. That's when the defense was really going crazy and showing what they could do best. So don't sleep on this defense. This defense is still up there. And that's a fact. So the Chiefs overall, what they're showing us in training camp is that they have no signs of slowing down. And that three-peat is looking very much possible. And I love the idea of the three-peat. And I think that it will happen, honestly. Because I'm not going to say it's inevitable, but to be honest, I don't really see too much teams that's going to be able to compete with the Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, you can make an argument that the Cincinnati Bengals could compete with the Kansas City Chiefs or the Texans and Ravens, but Mahomes is not losing another playoff game to the Bengals. C.J. Stroud, second-year player, is not going to come to Arrowhead and show Mahomes who's killer. No, none of that's happening. And then Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes owns him, and Lamar Jackson even basically admitted it. So it's like, what's going to happen? Who's going to beat the Chiefs? Are we going to go to the Super Bowl and lose? Mahomes owns the whole NFC. So you call me cocky, but I've been saying this in my videos before we even beat the Eagles. And clearly my word has nothing to do. Me talking trash and guaranteeing us to win the Super Bowl, it's been working because we've been winning the Super Bowl every time I did it. Not saying I'm the reason we won the Super Bowl. I'm just saying I'm not jinxing it. But Chiefs, training camp, they've been deadly. They've been showing some good stuff. And it's all going to just translate to what they do on the field. I can't wait for preseason just to see what the preseason guys do, the rookies and stuff. Hopefully Worthy plays. But it's been your boy Chiefs Priority, and I'm out, man. Peace.